Okay guys, another product launch video. You've made it through week 1, you launched your product, you're getting conversions, sales, etc. So when do you start scaling? When do you start opening up all the discovery campaigns, auto campaigns, and so on? So I'll show you in this video how we safely scale without confusing Amazon algorithm and making that safe transition into a space of more and more sales. So why are we broadening our reach at 2 to weeks 4 and not earlier? Like, why are we not starting with auto campaigns, broad, phrase match types, etc.? Well, that is for a reason that you want to start with exact match types and show Amazon that this is my product, this is what I sell, and this is where I'm confident I'm going to make sales. So you're building that momentum on a small number of keywords that are very, very relevant to your product. And this is a key word here, keyword. So, and you only expand after checking reverse async, and you confirm that algorithm is mapping it correctly. So what is reverse async? Any tool you have at your disposal, if it's Viral Launch, Helium 10, or Jungle Scout, they all have the same functionality. So you're going to grab your async, hope you know how to find it. You're going to paste it in your Cerebro and just do a reverse async check. And so once you're starting out, maybe first couple of days, you'll see like 10, 50 keywords here. And based on the keywords you target, you'll see this list expand. And it's going to expand more based on the sales you're getting. Rest assured, you should be getting the sales from exact keywords you're targeting, provided you target them at exact match type. So you want to be making sure, say you are targeting dog, anything with dog, toy, bird, and say you are selling a dog, toy, bird, which is like your product and is very relevant to you. So you should be going here every couple of days and making sure you're getting more and more of these keywords. And so think of it as like a road to your foundation. If the foundation is secure, then you can build a strong house, meaning strong Amazon business. So you want to make sure that the algorithm is mapping your product to the right keywords, which you do so by doing a reverse async. And so once you see that's the case, you can start broadening. Like you go with discovery campaign that I'll show you in a bit how to do. But you do so with control. And so one of the strategies that I like to use, besides launching out the campaigns which we'll discuss, it's called triple index keyword strategy. And what this is essentially just using a broad match type, but you repeat root keyword 3 times. And the purpose of this is you farm the search terms that are getting you sales and that you'll immediately target them in the next campaign. But the thing is you have to do it immediately just to not lose that momentum. And if you missed the first video, what I explained is the honeymoon period, it's not really for the product, right? It's actually for a keyword. So what happens is you get a sale for a keyword and then within 7 days you have to get another sale. And if you don't, you're losing that momentum and it's getting more difficult for Amazon to see that connection and rank you on page 1. So again, the purpose here is to farm search terms, not rank directly yet. You'll do so by creating new campaigns later. So again, you're going to grab your very relevant root keyword that's relevant to you. So say it was a dog or a toy. If you're selling a dog toy product, I would just prefer to use dog. So it's going to be dog 3 times. And you will target this at broad match type. I suggest doing it at a very low bid. So here, this does a few things. When you repeat keyword 3 times, it's like a very strong signal to algorithm, and this campaign is going to get impressions very fast. You're going to see this pick up impressions quite fast, and you're going to see a lot of search terms that it triggers. Most of it will not be very relevant, and this is exactly why you're doing this starting from week 2. So what you have to do here is you have to be going here every day and checking, okay, which search terms are getting conversions. You check this every day, and as soon as that search term gets a conversion, you create a separate campaign and you go ahead, you try to get more and more sales because you're getting into that stage of honeymoon period for a keyword. So Amazon will be checking for that connection. So you got a sale within 7 days, and then I mean, you got a sale, and then within 7 days you need to get a sale again and again to build that momentum. Again, it's a low bid strategy. You're not bidding high, and you're not doing it for the purpose of ranking. It's just to find converting search terms, ideally long tail, that you can build momentum on. The next strategy is very similar to what I just explained, triple index keywords, but I call this hyphenated triple index keywords. So what this is you use a hyphen for your most relevant phrase. Let's say it was dog, toy, bird, right? This is what we talked about. So it's going to be your also broad match type again, dog, toy, bird. And you repeat this 3 times. Add keywords. You see, it even suggests us a bit, so algorithm knows what you're trying to do here. Like it's one of those secret things that some people don't know about, secret strategies. So by doing so, it really helps to filter out unwanted search terms. So you're like channeling the algorithm. Okay, yes, it's a broad campaign, do some discovery, but I want all of these words to show up in my search term. So any search term that it will find is gonna have dog, toy, and bird. And it's very strong. It's very, very strong technique. First of all, you repeat the word 3 times. It signals to Amazon, okay, this is something important and I want to pay attention to. It's gonna get impressions very quick. You can try it on your own. And any search term you get, it's gonna include all of these words in the search term. So it's very powerful even after launch. Now, if you're looking for any long tails or in some niches, there is always like this new keywords popping up. Or even in any niche, like maybe every 90 days people search for a product with a new way, say if it's like a trending product. So you can easily pick up on any new emerging keywords, any new emerging traffic. Say there was like, I don't know, like some event and people are searching it in a different way. So you can easily pick up on any new keywords that you otherwise wouldn't even know about unless you do like keyword research every like 7-10 days or something, or every week. So again, it's very powerful, and you would want to use it, say, starting week 2 after your launch, even week 3, after you've run all of these exact targeting campaigns. Yeah. So this is a point I've already mentioned so many times. You are going to be checking Amazon Ads Manager every day, and you'll be doing so for 2 things. You're checking for converting search terms, that's 1, and 2 is you're checking for impressions, which is going to be the next point. And as far as daily keyword farming, so you're looking for search terms that converted, and you're looking to convert them immediately to a new campaign, to a new single keyword campaign in exact match type. Because again, you're looking to make that connection and get another sale within 7 days, and you keep that momentum that eventually it ranks your product for that keyword on page 1 if you keep getting sales, more and more sales for that keyword. So again, converting search terms, move them into exact campaigns ASAP, and you gotta catch that honeymoon period. So the product does not have the honeymoon period, the keyword does. Every keyword you get a sale, it enters a honeymoon period, especially at the product launch, and within 7 days you have to reinforce that connection. So this is a important point here. Honeymoon period, it's at a keyword level. Keyword. It's not at a product level. It's basically a continuous reinvestment in what works. You're seeing that something converted, you launch a campaign. You're seeing another search term converted, you launch a campaign again, and you do it every day to build that momentum on keywords that are converting. Or I should say search terms. Next point, already mentioned in the first video, you gotta watch these impressions daily, or even I would say every couple of hours. So you check it daily, especially during the first week, and if there is no impressions, you double the bid, or if you are more conservative, you increase it by 50%. And if like really nothing is working, you have like that super high jacked up bid, so just check your listing, use it in a title, in the bullet points, in the back end. And to also facilitate conversions, we want to be very price competitive and have a coupon, because you got to establish this connection quick on the important keywords that you're trying to rank for in the beginning. Next is, how do you use your auto campaigns without losing control? Well, first of all, it's about building a strong negative keyword list. And how you do so, there is a couple of ways. There is one way is to just have your competitors listing, download the list of all of these words, and you can go one by one to find like irrelevant phrases. Or I would say what you should do is you download that list, you copy all these phrases in the keywords that this product ranks for. Let's say I'm gonna just do it quickly. So you're not going to do this, so you're going to copy that list and you paste all of these phrases from this column and here. And you just want to remove duplicates. So then you filter by frequency. You could say 1 word per line. And all you're looking for is for irrelevant phrases. So say you're selling a silicone dog toy and you don't want it to be made from rubber, from plastic, etc. So then you'll be building your negative keyword list. You can have a separate video made just for this. It's super important. It's like your never list. It's a keyword that you never want to show up for. And any campaigns you start, except exact match type, any discovery, any broad, you want to include that list right from the get-go. So this is very important, building the negative list. Again, for autos, don't launch all of them in one campaign. You segment them in close loose substitutes. They have to be split up. And I actually recommend you only start with exact in the beginning and substitutes. I've made another video about ranking like different types on Amazon, and typically these two, they perform the worst. So don't launch them just yet. It's going to be your close match, so you can go ahead with some substitutes. And make sure you have a negative keyword list here. And add the same list here so it's going to be your keywords. And here you can add keywords. And you can also add a negative product list. So any products that you think are relevant to you. And like I said, for loose matching complements, these are not very high performing at automatic campaign targeting groups. So again, the benefit of doing all of this separation is you'll have separate budgets, separate bids, you get more control, and you're using autos for discovery, so it's not your core traffic. So just start them at $5 to $10 budgets. When do you start launching different ad types like sponsor brands, display? With display ads, you can set it up from the get-go, and you can just do like remarketing for your own products. So people who clicked on your page, and then you just remarket them. Very easy to do. You click here, and you are going to choose sponsor display ads. And all you have to do is you click an audience that clicked on your listing. So it's going to be advertised products views remarketing. You can start it from week 1 because it does not trigger any irrelevant traffic, so it just makes people come back to your listing. So you start at a low bid, low campaign budget, and it's relatively hands-off campaign. It's gonna get you good sales at a good conversion rate. Again, the point about video ads is you can go ahead and you launch them from maybe week 3 to 4. It's safe to introduce some video ads, use only on proven high converting keywords. So whatever worked in the sponsored products campaigns, you can go, so SP, you can go ahead and you can promote it here. And these ads, they are premium real estate. They you don't use it for testing. So if you want to test a keyword, you would launch an exact campaign. You would have exact match type, and it's easy to test it because there is not a lot of variables. It's hard to test with video ads because there is variables, there is creative. There is also sometimes irrelevant keyword that Amazon likes you to put on. So anything you have, let's say this keyword was converting very well for you in sponsor products. So hopefully I can find the video here. Yes, I can. So once that converted in a sponsored products ads, you can go ahead and you can launch that video ads campaign. And you see that this is already taken over how many, 5 listings. So that's why it's premium real estate. It takes a lot of space on the search results page. So the goal is to dominate top of search for keywords that are already winning. So maybe that wasn't a good example, but let's try to find I search where we have the video show up right on the top. Treats for dogs. So unfortunately not, but let's say, so there is a video here, right? So what you're doing is just you're pushing more visibility towards something that converted well, and so you're just launching that same keyword in different ad types. You're giving more visibility to something that's already working. And this is like a key idea of scaling. You test it on sponsored products, you see it converts well, it gets you a lot of conversions. Then you start promoting it to wherever you can, just to get as much eyeballs on it as possible. You launch it in video ads, you launch it as a sponsored banner headline ad, and so on. And so these ads, they do take a very large real estate, so that's why I made this point here. It's a premium real estate, and you use it only for stuff that worked. And this will be your sponsored brand ads. So to sum up this video, you're broadening your reach after the week 1 or 2 of your product launch, and it's still a controlled discovery. It's not a free-for-all. And you do so by, just constantly watching your ads, having a negative keyword list, and just paying a lot of attention to not trigger any relevant traffic, because it's going to play against you. Keep testing, you keep farming, you keep reinvesting into any search terms that are converting to build that momentum. And remember that concept about honeymoon period for the keyword. In the next video, we'll talk about strengthening your rank, the things you need to be doing between weeks 5 and 12, and how you continue to scale profitably.